Hello everybody and welcome to what is probably the final episode of Stardew Valley. I've put about 70 hours into it now. I have more money than I know what to do with and I've hit my third year. What I actually wanted to show you for the final episode was my grandpa and him giving me my final grade before he went off to Spirit Land where all the spirits are. But unfortunately there was a bit of a recording issue and I missed that day for recording, but that's fine because basically there's, it was like 30 seconds of cutscene. Basically he was like, oh yeah, hey, good job, you got 8 out of 13 of the, the grand achievements or whatever, which I've got a pretty good idea of what I missed and what I've got. It gets me, if you head over to his shrine now, there's now permanently 3 out of 4 candles lit on Grandpa's shrine. There's a few things that I didn't finish up that I suspect I needed, like for example the community center. For like 20 hours of the game now I've been sitting on the final thing of the community center I need, which is a puffer fish, which I forgot to get in the summer. So I'll just have to keep that in mind for next time. Now that I know what it all means, next time I'll be able to get all that stuff in the first year probably. I also didn't get all the fish, I'm pretty sure, or all of the items for the museum. Though I think I might have shipped most of the crops. If you have a look at the collections, you can see what I've got and what I don't have. There's some kind of egg that I never got, probably I don't know. Because I got duck eggs and large duck eggs, but maybe I haven't sold them. Maybe I've just been sitting on them. It looks like beer, some kind of stuff here, some kind of ore or something that I don't have. You can see I've collected most of the stuff here. But you can see with the fish, there's a whole lot of fish I didn't get. A few artifacts that I was still missing. I got every one of the minerals, it looks like, which is impressive, but still apparently didn't dig up a few old bones and things that I needed. Cooking, I cooked a few recipes. I know more recipes than this, I just never cooked them. And you can see with my achievements, Greenhorn, earned 15,000, earned 50,000, 250,000, 1 million. So I didn't complete the museum collection, but I did, let's see, 5 heart, friend network. So I got all of the popularity ones. I didn't cook that many different recipes. I didn't craft every item. I didn't catch every fish. I didn't complete all those help wanted requests. Actually, I started ignoring them after a while when I had too much money. I didn't ship 15 of every crop, but I've shipped 300 of one crop. I haven't shipped every item. So you can see I completed most of the stuff in the game, just not this stuff, not the 100% completion stuff. So that got me enough, oh, some truffles, which the pigs dig up, by the way. I've got most of the stuff done in the game, just not the stuff that requires 100% completion, which I'm not too worried about, because to do that in a timely fashion, I would need to know what I'm doing, and I didn't because it was my first run, but I do suspect that if I go back and do another run, I'll be able to get all 4 candles here on Grandpa's shrine. I think this is probably going to be about the end of where I keep playing, because I am at the point where, as I mentioned before, I've got more money than I know what to do with. I don't really feel like making crops, I'm just sort of doing it because because why not at the moment. Because it's like, well, here I just planted like 200 parsnips. Or actually I planted I think I got 250, so like 192 parsnips here planted. Yeah, it's, I'm happy with this. My overall review of this is a great game. It's got everything I liked about Harvest Moon, except it's made better for PC version. Like for example, just a few things that you can do that are helped by the use of a keyboard and mouse. stuff like this. You can target. You can target with the mouse without even moving, just like 9 different squares. Whereas if you had just a controller, all you'd be able to do is this. You know, so there's just a few things that just make the life experience a little bit better, and that's what I really like, you know, about this. It also contains a few of the cool things from Animal Crossing, the housing and all that, without being as aimless and mindless, and I don't want to say characterless as Animal Crossing, because there are characters. There's the colourful collection of creatures, etc., but there's like 300 of them and they're not particularly unique, whereas in this case you've only got the same characters in every playthrough of your game, but when you get hearts with them, as you can see, I've got a lot of hearts with most of them except for Maru. Forget about Maru. Maru. Even my baby likes me more than Maru does. You know, they all have, you know, a range of unique cutscenes and, you know, recipes and things that teach you more about them, and you get a lot of character development there. So it's got a lot. I think it's got a lot more aim than what well, it's got the kind of aimness that I'm looking for. I know there's a proper word that I look for in games like this. I'm just wandering around wildly on my horse, if you're wondering. I don't have any particular goal in mind. I should give you a flower. So, yeah, I liked this game. I'm going to come back to it at some point. Probably not right in the near future, because I just spent 70 hours on it over the last month. But at some point I want to come back and, with my knowledge, my expert knowledge, to complete all of that stuff that took me 2 years to do and more. Probably in the first year, by knowing what I'm doing, knowing what crops to plant, etc. And that should be a lot of fun. So, yeah, I do recommend this game. It's like $15 or something. Like it's like a quarter of the price of a normal game. And I spent 70 hours on it. So, if you mathematics that up, that's like, I don't know, 20 to 25 cents. You know, per hour of entertainment that I spent, which, if you go to a movie, that's like $5 to $10 per hour of entertainment, or more if you add in, if you're getting drinks and stuff from it. That's like, you know, $10 to $20 per hour of entertainment. This you get for not much, and you can spend a long time on it. So, great game. I will see you guys next time. I might actually reset this day because I did very little because I was just chatting and riding around on my horse. You know, but that's alright. I'll see you tomorrow, but probably not for Stardew Valley. See you next time.